Imagine a world on the brink of collapse, a world where fear and uncertainty grip every heart, and the very fabric of society begins to unravel. The year is 1347, a time when Europe is thriving, bustling with trade and cultural exchange, unaware of the impending doom. A mysterious illness emerges from the east, sweeping across continents with terrifying speed. Carried by fleas on rats, it travels along the trade routes, infiltrating every corner of the known world. This is no ordinary sickness. It strikes without warning, causing fever, chills, and excruciating pain. Buboes or swollen lymph nodes appear, marking its victims for death. This is the Black Death, one of the most devastating pandemics in human history. It spares no one, rich or poor, young or old. Within a few short years, the Black Death will claim the lives of millions. Entire families are wiped out, and communities are left in ruins. Its arrival transforms bustling cities into ghost towns. Streets once filled with the sounds of commerce and laughter now echo with silence and despair. Fields once teeming with life lie fallow. Crops rot in the ground, and famine looms as farmers succumb to the plague. The world watches in horror as a relentless killer tightens its grip. Fear spreads faster than the disease itself, leading to panic and chaos. This is a story of suffering, resilience, and the extraordinary ways in which humanity confronts its darkest hours. Communities come together, finding strength in unity, and slowly the world begins to heal. The Black Death leaves an indelible mark on history, a testament to the fragility and resilience of the human spirit. The Black Death, we now know, was caused by a bacterium called Yersinia pestis. This deadly bacterium traveled silently, carried by fleas that infested rats. These rats, often stowaways on trading ships, unknowingly carried the plague across continents. From its origins in Central Asia, the Black Death followed trade routes, reaching the bustling port cities of Europe. With each arriving ship, the plague gained a foothold. It spread rapidly through crowded urban centers, leaving a trail of death and despair in its wake. The Black Death announced its presence with terrifying symptoms. The first sign was often painful swellings called buboes, which appeared in the groin, armpits, or neck. These buboes filled with pus were a telltale sign of the disease. As the disease progressed, victims experienced fever, chills, vomiting, and excruciating pain. The skin would blacken, giving the plague its grim name. Death, often agonizing, could come within days of the first symptoms. The Black Death sowed chaos wherever it spread. With no known cure, fear and panic gripped communities. People were dying so quickly that mass graves were dug to accommodate the dead. Doctors, overwhelmed and baffled by the disease, resorted to ineffective treatments like bloodletting and leeches. Desperate citizens turned to superstition, blaming the plague on everything from bad air to divine punishment. Section 5. The Church's struggle. Faith tested in the face of unfathomable suffering. The Black Death presented a profound challenge to the Catholic Church, the dominant religious institution of the time. As the death toll mounted, people questioned why God would allow such suffering. Some priests, fearing for their own lives, abandoned their flocks. Others risked their own safety to tend to the sick and dying, offering comfort and spiritual guidance in the face of unimaginable suffering. Section 6. Seeking a cure from bloodletting to burning herbs. With no understanding of the plague's true cause, people desperately sought ways to combat the disease. Doctors, armed with limited medical knowledge, employed a variety of treatments, many of which were ineffective and even harmful. Bloodletting, a common practice at the time, was believed to restore balance to the body's humours. Others turned to herbal remedies, burning aromatic herbs to purify the air and ward off the pestilence. Section 7. Life and Death in the Time of Plague, Stories of Loss and Resilience. The Black Death left an indelible mark on the lives of every individual it touched. Families were torn apart, communities shattered, and the social fabric of Europe irrevocably altered. The plague did not discriminate. It affected the rich and the poor, the young and the old alike. Yet, amidst the death and despair, stories of courage, compassion, and resilience also emerged. These stories were not just about survival, but about the human spirit's ability to find light in the darkest of times. There were tales of neighbors caring for the sick, priests comforting the dying, and communities coming together to support one another. Ordinary people performed extraordinary acts of selflessness, risking their own lives to save others. These acts of kindness were not isolated incidents, but were widespread, showing the true nature of humanity. These stories serve as a testament to the enduring human spirit, even in the face of unimaginable adversity. They remind us that even in the darkest times, there is always hope and the potential for human kindness. The resilience shown by those who lived through the plague is a powerful reminder of our capacity to endure and overcome. Their stories continue to inspire us today, teaching us about the strength and resilience that lies within each of us. Section 8. A World Reshaped, the Black Death's Enduring Legacy. The Black Death, though devastating, had a profound and lasting impact on the course of history. The massive loss of life led to labor shortages, which in turn gave rise to new economic opportunities and social mobility for the surviving peasantry. The authority of the Church, shaken by its inability to halt the plague, began to decline. This paved the way for new ideas and challenges to traditional ways of thinking, ultimately contributing to the Renaissance and the Reformation. Section 9. Echoes of the Past. Lessons from a Pandemic. The Black Death stands as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of human societies to infectious diseases. It teaches us the importance of public health measures, the need for scientific understanding to combat disease, and the enduring power of the human spirit in times of crisis. By studying the Black Death, we gain valuable insights into how pandemics spread, their social and economic consequences, and the long-term impact they can have on human civilization. Section 10. The Black Death, a stark reminder of our shared humanity. Though centuries have passed since the Black Death ravaged the world, its story continues to resonate with us today. The pandemic, which swept through Europe in the 14th century, claimed millions of lives and left an indelible mark on history. It is a story of suffering and loss, but also of courage, resilience, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Communities came together in the face of unimaginable adversity, showing that, even in the darkest times, humanity's capacity for compassion and solidarity shines through. The Black Death reminds us of our shared humanity, our vulnerability to the forces of nature, and the importance of confronting challenges with both knowledge and compassion. Medieval scientists and doctors, despite limited understanding and resources, worked tirelessly to find solutions and care for the afflicted. It is a story that continues to shape our understanding of the past and inform our response to the challenges of the present. By studying the Black Death, we gain insights into how societies can respond to pandemics, emphasizing the need for preparedness, empathy, and scientific inquiry. In today's world, as we face our own global health crises, the lessons from the Black Death are more relevant than ever. They remind us that while we may be separated by centuries, the fundamental aspects of human experience, suffering, resilience, and the quest for knowledge, remain constant. The Black Death serves as a stark reminder that our shared humanity transcends time. It calls on us to remember the past, learn from it, and apply those lessons to build a more compassionate and resilient future for all.